Today we're going to go over the functionality that like Semantria for Excel offers. Um, uh, this is our Semantria for Excel plugin. You can download it from our website. It literally takes 30 seconds to install on your local machine, and it'll look something like this. We have these buttons up top that you can use to analyze content that you have available in an Excel environment, like you see on my screen. And we also have this little panel on the right that allows you to analyze content that's there in an Excel environment. To get started, it's pretty straightforward. We just click on the Start button. A wizard pops up that'll walk you through step by step on how to select the data for analyses. So we hit the Next button. We can tell the engine where to pull the data from. In this case, my data lies in the current worksheet, so I can select that. If we want the engine to pull the data from another Excel workbook, we can select that. If we're collecting data in third-party tools like SSS, SPSS, SurveyMonkey, or we want to use Social just to scrape reviews from the internet, we can select any of those tools as well. And all we do, we enter in the username and password from those third-party platforms, and we automatically source data from those platforms onto our engine. So we click Next. Then we have to tell the engine how the data is laid out on my Excel sheet. If I have an identifier column, a unique identifier column, I can select that and drop it in the identifier column box. The text column I want to analyze, I'll select that and I'll drop it into the text column box right here. Any other structured data that I'm collecting is a part of my data set, like date information, location, username, NPS score. We call it metadata, and all of that goes into the metadata columns. We don't really analyze the structured data, but we will pass it through into the output. So you have Semantria results along with the metadata that you're collecting in your original data file side by side, so you can compare and contrast the results and create correlations, tables, charts, and graphs as you need. We hit Next. We tell the engine how many rows we want to analyze. In this case, it's all the rows. We hit Next. And now we just give the project a name. So we can call it Bellagio. We can give a note. We can select the language the content is in. In this case, it's in English, but we do support 22 languages natively. Then we select a configuration to process the data. A configuration is essentially where all your customizations reside. Our engine is highly customizable. Each feature set that we provide can be tuned, and all those customizations, they get saved within a configuration. So none of the work that you do goes to waste. And here you can select the configuration you want to use to process the data. To learn more about configurations, watch our configurations video. So I'm going to select my hotels configuration where I've tuned the engine to understand hotel related data better. And I'm going to hit Analyze. This sends the data to our engine for processing. And I can see the status of the processing in the right panel right here. Once this light turns green, it means that the results have been processed and my local machine has received the results from our engine. And there we go. To retrieve the results, all we do, we highlight the job, we highlight the analyses, and we select reports from this report library up top here.